I stream daily, almost daily on twitch.tv/kanister_mtg, so be sure to visit that if you would like to catch some of my live content. Starting with a tough opponent, Makwin Sauce. Well, obviously this is a mulligan. Makwin Sauce. Last seen deck 13 days ago, Nykthos Ramp. I think I'll keep and put back Lightning Axe and Spirebluff Canal. That's kinda hard. If I knew what he was on, it would be easier. Okay. Awesome. Too bad nothing in the eyes. Oh, awesome. We get a free pieces of the puzzle turn. Do I play a red pathway? I think not. I think it's a blue one. Because you might want to play 3 blue spells to escape phoenixes. Next turn hold Pierce to pierce a creature. He's gonna play what? Kyora, okay. I think we peace again. Peace off. It has to be pieces. Chart. We have 2 phoenixes. Carnold? No, he has the Cavalier. I think I need to consider. Is killing Kyora worth it? Yes. Ideally, I would draw another Fiery Impulse or another removal. Awesome, that's good. I mean, Axe is not the best. Missing a land drop is not the best either. But I'm pretty sure I go Lightning Axe, Fiery Impulse. I think he discards Spell Pierce at this point. I would prefer, I guess, Lightning Axe plus Spikefield Hazard, but I mean, he's not gonna put anything meaningful. You get to kill Kyora, deal 3 damage, and you have 9 power of flying on the battlefield. Next turn I can opt pieces. I need Storm into like 2 Cavaliers. Yeah. Need something good. In this song, there is a very faint sound in the background that sounds like Wooka meowing somewhere in the beat, and I always hear that and I'm like wondering if I have to take my headphones off to help out a struggling kitten. I don't know if you hear this too, or is it just me? I distinguish the meows of my 2 cats, definitely. Bukas is much more high-pitched. They just have different voices. Have I Stormicha? We win if you pierce here. No, he hasn't played a land yet. So then he plays untaps Nykthos, uses goes to 1 mana plus 7, 8 mana. So I don't pierce Storm either. So it seems better to pierce now still. Just was making sure. Thanks in the deck, I don't think I need to board Young Pyromancer. It's got 2 axes. I guess with no Shredder it's hard to discard Phoenix. Six 2-mana counters is quite a lot, but probably gonna recharge because it's 2 mana. Or maybe an extra pieces because it's so hard to tap out. Well, or an extra cruise. Not a great hand. 2 Uno cards. 2 counter spells for the stuff that comes later. Only 2 lands, no way to build cruise. I think I'll actually mulligan. Thing in the ice, okay, we can keep. Put back one of the spell pierces. Yeah, I would lose to Troll and Polukranos. Jak buka paryska. I would like to be able to deploy Thing in the Ice on 2 though. But I feel compelled to spell pieces. Chyba wykurwię przez okno, bo w twojej dziurce nie jest mokro, niezłe. Opponent could play Carnold now, but tough luck, I guess. Co tam zagra? Różdżkę? Nie no, różdżka wsajdowana na 100%. WTF, różdżka nie wsajdowana? Crazy. Let's do this to prepare for cruising on the next turn. Maybe force Karn to go minus for Darkseid Citadel. If he hasn't boarded it in. What did he wish for? Transmogrifying Wand. Guess you can crypt. Stonebrain? Okay. What does Stonebrain name? Arclight Phoenix? That's... Yeah, I'm kind of fine with that. Doesn't seem that good in the immediate sense. Magic. Is it worth to deal 7 damage to my opponent? I don't think so. Okay, we have another thing, so we have a second plan. Maybe attacking face is like better, but I don't think so. My deck is slow now with no phoenixes. Yeah, this worked out great. Like now we have the Ox to pressure. He has nothing. I mean, I guess the thing in the ice is an Ox too, so it's not as good. So actually, it didn't work out as well. Okay, it actually works out pretty shittily. Oh no, I milled 2 thing in the ice. So I don't really have ways to deal damage now, I guess. I have Hall of the Storm Giants. Probably should have played a red pathway. They mill any halls? No. So Time Walks and halls, I guess. You have the Time Walk combo and we have the hall, so we can play towards that. He has 3 cards. We can counter everything he plays now. But I probably should have played a red pathway. Cura resolve, she's a blank. Pieces milling TD is my classic graveyard chicken experience. Yeah, that happens. 5, 6, 7 lands. 8 lands. 8 manas. No weź się. Damn, that was one card that did not quite work out. I'm not killing the Skiora ever, right? No, maybe I am. Is it worth playing these LCQs out even if you get the round 1 loss? How much do you value your time? There are prizes. You can get 300 play points, which is not nothing. It's like 30 tickets if you spend that. But it's certainly discouraging. What's the entry fee? It's 30 tickets. Have I excelled any of the halls? No, I haven't. I guess if he ever draws one of his 3-drop creatures, I can't really beat that. I mean to attack 3 times with Hall. At least Boseiju is in play. And this Power Stones help activating the Hall. Oh no. This is broken. I see untapping a forest for an elf, yeah. Fuck me, bros. This game is so funny. This won the Giga Phoenix deck. Yeah. Should main deck it. Alright. We got the Hall. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 16 cards in my deck. I still have the Time Walk and the Copy card. Activate Hall and get in for 7 is attractive too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But then I don't pieces. I think pieces. Then to find the Time Walks. Okay, we mill the second Hall. Officially dead to Boseiju. Mam te Time Walki, czy coś się z nimi stało? Nie, no mam Time Walki. Time Walka i kopiarę jedno mam. We use Stroke. Oh no. No! Oh, Gas works against it, it's fine. Spell Pierce, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8, let's say 7, 7. Should attack Kiora. I think I can attack, I can trade my Hall. Raz, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Raz, 2. Could attack and gas Lair. That kills Kiora. That kinda puts me in the same position. I think I pass. Well, you gas the Lair, but then what's later, right? Yeah, they played and I can attack. Because if I attack, then he kills me back. It's not the same position because I don't have the gas. Opponents might, like, I trade Kiora for a gas, so I think I'm not losing because his Lair is threatening, but he needs to put mana into it to actually do the threat. Well, it's stopped, but I can't attack because if I attack, then my opponent takes 7 and attacks me. Is there a plan to beat the Lair? Yes, I have the Time of combo. Now if he attacks me, if I gas the Lair, then it's on the top of his deck, so that's actually good for me. I have other pieces. He can attack, you can block, right? Well, if I attack with my Hall, then he attacks me back. Bros. It's like that situation is way too complicated for you. If I went with the Adam play, I activate Hall on the previous turn, attack Kiora, opponent activates a 7-7 blocker, I gas the blocker, Kiora is killed. Then my opponent plays the Lair of the Hydra tapped. I untap on this turn without Gust in my hand, and I have no place. Raz, dwa, trzy, cztery, pięć, sześć, siedem. Raz, dwa, trzy, cztery. Alright, that's useful. I would rather top deck than bottom deck. Did I put it on back on the bottom from my mulligan or something? I don't think so. I don't remember how many opts I cast. And I don't remember seeing it from any of the opts. There's 4 opts in my graveyard, but I don't think I cast all of 4 of them. So it very well might be on top. And I think I have an extra pieces in my deck, but I can cast pieces. 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 Pieces? No, all 3 pieces removed. Consider, okay. Chart. There seems to be another chart in my deck. Yeah, Brainstone shuffled it at some point too. Are we casting Storm from the graveyard? Please, do it. Weź, Maquin Sauce. I don't know what he's doing because he's having 7 mana. Okay. Awesome, he's making a lair into my Gust. Could play an elf. Ah. Alright. Flashbang. I take turns now. Actually, a pretty cool game. Of course, I say that because I won in the end. If I lost, I would say it was an extremely lame game and it had an unsatisfying conclusion. But since I was able to get him with that single Hall of Storm Giants, it was a cool game. No, if I lost, then I would... Wait, if I lost, it would be true that the game was cool, but I wouldn't have said that. That's the difference. Awesome. Get to exile the cat. Not sure. Playing Thing in the Eyes enables the removal spells, but he has Fable in play, so his removal spells already enabled as discard fodder. Discarded 2 lands. Definitely blocking. Can go Mayhem Devil Oven, sacrifice the Witness. It's not that bad. Push. Owen. Good time walk now. Charge for land, surely. I don't know, that seems like very high risk. But it's high upside too. Yeah, it's high upside, okay. Okay. This time I'm not blocking because of Mayhem Devil being on the so-called map for the music song. Noise controllers attack again. Techno, music, people, wonderful culture. Hardstyle or something, yeah, hardstyle. No techno. Yeah, same thing, same thing. No, it's actually different. Kanister. I don't know what is in his hand. I don't have a read really. I think a devil. Here it is. Maybe it's 2 devils and he wants to play a second devil. Thing in the ace twice, then intend to witches off and kill the thing, which would be good for me if he tries to do that. Awesome. Well, I guess we think that's happening. Maybe something else. Still hasn't made a land drop. But if he doesn't have a land, that plays out awesome. If he like... But yeah, he doesn't have a land. He would not do that if he has a land. Not sacrificing. Nice. Oh, we win now. Why did he not sacrifice? Was he just so mentally destroyed that he was like, damn, I can't win anymore? I can sense another really fun and great game closing. I think it was pretty fun. I don't know if I like Spell Pierce. I don't think I do. I don't necessarily mind the Trespass. I guess we get Axis. Yeah, that's better. You ever notice how there is an Ass in Trespass? Temporal Ass. This is... well... Keep, I guess, is a Thoughtseize Duress deck. Starting to think this double time walk thing is good. For sure it is, yeah. Also, chat, do you think that the on-screen chat adds to the experience or does it detract? Or is it irrelevant? If it doesn't work, then maybe I'll just remove it. Adds for sure, okay. Then I need to fix the emotes. Oh no, he has a Nangraph and a Karn Scion of Urza. That's rough. I like it when watching VODs on YouTube. Yeah, I can see that. Took my RL, Izzet Viceroy. There's a brand of cigarettes called Viceroy or Viceroy in Poland. Very worldwide. I cast Opt. How much for 1 pack? I don't know. Probably like 20 zł. Chat, do you have Viceroy cigarettes outside of Poland? Marka niskobudżetowych papierosów produkowana od 36. Niskobudżetowych? Brandon Williamson. British American Tobacco. 51 na świecie, w Polsce została zlikwidowana w 2017. Wow, so you actually don't have that for years. I guess I should opt because if I find, like, I want to opt, find pieces to have okay, to have pieces on free for it Abrade. We aren't allowed brands of cigarettes here and they cost at least 50 OD a pack. So what, you have brandless cigarettes? Payable? Oh, we've got a Giganta Grabber. That's interesting. I've not encountered that. Pieces, could take Lightning Axe for Giganta. Let's take Lightning Axe. Maybe no, let's take a Chart of course, because if I get Thoughtseize, I don't want to get stuck. And Chart also good with Phoenix. Also, Chart finds lands. The goal is to find crews and lands, I guess. We can ignore Giganta. Could play Phoenix for 4. That's just supremely weak. I think I'll play pieces. I'll play land, pieces, and find crews. Then I'm gonna go to 5, 6, 7. I can discard a Phoenix in my grip cleanup step. Even 2. Seems good. Maybe risky, but it's risky if he has like Go Blank, which wasn't in his previous list, so whatever. We already made a Phoenix versus a Hive, so discarding more wasn't an issue, and if he attacks with the Hive, I summon 3 Phoenixes, so that should win. If he activates a Manland. Jura's not bad, I guess, but not great either. Well, if I summon the Phoenixes, I probably win, so let's look for a spell. Okay, it's weak, but good enough. Let's play Canal first to not risk misclicking the hazard. Opponent concedes, okay, good. Opponent's hand relied on the discard into Hersh, but I smartly top decked Abrade in my first draw step. Yeah, opponent took 1 damage and got exiled. Let's see if he dropped now. It would be funny if he dropped, that would be like, yeah, exiled. Keep. They said the age of I was upon us. I. Okay. Don't cast removal spell on my thing in the ice this game, that's all I ask for. Nie no, chłop napierdala te one-dropy, już trzyma, nie, fajnie. Następnej Brutal Katar. A psik. Ojajaj. Can you play Gwen in this game? No. Okay, Adelina is fine. Let's play the gun, Joe. Sure. That actually works out poorly for you. Really poorly. So I have the second one that's ready to go. My, kurwa, 7 na papę. Kto teraz jest agro? Nie ty. Ossification. Too late, broski. Too late. Actually, not too late. Opponent plays 3 1-drops now. That's maybe a mistake, but I don't know. I want to kill it before it deals damage to me anyway. If they drop Brutal Cathara, I could get gotten, but seems like it didn't. Oh no, Loitan is a problem. Well, if I play Otawara, I don't have Otawara. So it's tricky. Yeah, I'll just play. But like having Otawara for the next turn seems helpful. Could hit Phoenix. If I don't hit removal spell, then, you know, could also want to play the Spirebluff. No, bro, come on. Come on. So bad. I don't know how to board against Mono White. Yendrek. What do? Cat Spell Pierce? Yes. Even if they're wedding announcement. Cut some Chicanos. Doesn't make sense to cut Chicanos. Abrade lame. Ral probably a bit like... Nah, Ral is not gonna be good. Okay. Brotherhood's End, Young Pyromancer combo. Maybe rather cut a pieces than a cruise. But if they press in piece, then I wouldn't, so I'll skip it this way. Nonetheless, it was very sad to lose this game. Is mono white your best matchup? I think many argue that mono white is not even a good matchup. I don't know if I would argue that, but I think people tend to say that. Matchup doesn't seem too great. I mean, I think it's good. I think it's good. I think I can keep. I could go pieces. How disastrous is Adelina? Kurwa, jakim Greed Lordem byłem? To nie był Greed przecież. To właśnie opposite of Greed był. Postport, they have a lot to bring in, right? Well, they bring in a lot of cards, but like, so what, right? It's not like they're super great. I think with my hand I should probably kill 2 creatures. Seems good enough. 2 for 1. Copperline Vanguard. Maybe I'll discard pieces. I'll discard pieces. I mean, it's not trivial for the Loitan to become a 4/4 from a 1/1. They need to play 3 humans. They just don't have that many humans in their deck. Is this card good? It's just a 2 mana 2/2. It gets killed. Seems bad. Cool. Fine, it's kind of a gross top decker. Oh, Saheeli dies, so we can't take Brotherhood's End. Is it a problem if they use the ability of the Initiate? Not really. I guess the upside is that I bring back a Phoenix, so that was probably worth it. But I forgot about this. Whoops. But it's better against Adelina. Okay, if there was a way to lose this game, then that was probably one of them. Spell. Oi. Yeah, it looked much better like a minute ago. Yeah, we could copy Hall, so we're gonna be playing towards that line. Oh, we can because it has word free. This is stressful now. No! Out Ardenvel! I'm gonna kill my Saheeli. Kurde no. Those puzzles. I wonder if the Phoenix should have won that game, the one I considered. Maybe. Let's go. I have 2 pieces, 2 cruises in my deck. It solves the tokens eventually. I have 1 less pieces. I think this is kind of a defeatist approach to keep this. Like, if there is a land beneath it, then I'm kind of screwed if I keep this. What are we drawing towards? I don't know, bro. Literally toward nothing. License hairs. I know that pieces fit, but czemu kurwa teraz, a nie turę wcześniej, no? Ja pierdolę, nie mogło być chociaż trochę po mojemu w tej grze? Nic się nie mogło ułożyć fajnie? Nie mogło, wszystko się musiało spierdolić. No dobra, trudno. Gonna deck before killing them. I think I'll die to the creatures. A masz 4 Kalni Garden? Mam jakiś Kalni Garden, ale nie wiem czy mam 4. Tak ze 2-3 to mam, ale 4 to mogę nie mieć. Ale mogę też mieć, muszę sprawdzić. Alright, we drew a thing in the ice. Do I have more thing in the ice? 1. Yeah, I failed to bring back a Phoenix earlier in the game because I forgot I have it in my graveyard. It would have dealt 20 damage by now, probably. Would make Saheeli survive too. Would have an extra servo too. TBH. Harrison mono white is kind of surprising. Just like wanted to be a creature. Well, I didn't play around that by impulsing this either. My deck now? Yeah, I will. But yeah, pretty big misplay earlier and then like absolute worst things happening. It also seems like keeping that second thing in the ice would have worked out better. I'm not sure if it would have worked out well enough to win. Maybe it would. But I don't think it makes me not stunned by the decision of binning it. But the way it broke out, it was so bad. But we would have had a Saheeli throughout like all of those turns. We'd had like 5 extra servos. That's so much gas. But they didn't even have that much gas. Like the castle was awkward, unless it was awkward. Like they had 1-for-1 cards. They didn't have any gas. None of their cards produced more than 1 card. Except for this right now, which didn't matter at that point. Wonder if you keep Ral in the deck. No, we didn't need Ral this game. We needed not to miss on pieces. Which adding Ral actually messes up with. We needed to return the Phoenix. We needed to protect Saheeli, and then we like win easily. Yeah. Alright, well, I guess I'll finish playing it at that point because I might get my play points back. It's another one at 4 PM, so we're gonna finish this, and after that we're gonna play the modern one with the cock rings, or maybe not. No, I guess I will not play the 4 PM one today. Well, keep, I guess. Yeah, Fury makes little sense in Lavaglide because it doesn't kill the fairy, so it's kind of pointless. Do you think the fairy would be a better designed card if he started with free loyalty, chat? Really don't want this now. But we have to remember that the copy is on the bottom of my deck. I think Teferi at 3 mana would be like a great way to design it. That is bearable and not annoying at the way it is right now. And not kind of insufferable in some aspects. But they don't like making planeswalkers that just die when you activate them because they feel like sorceries then. Although from the gameplay perspective, I think it would introduce... Nice deck, bro. Wait, no land. It's all Leyline Binding, Change the Rocks. So nice it starts at 5 and -2 twice. Yeah. We have had the Gideon make an emblem before. Yeah, and they didn't like that. The Gideon was like a bit of an awkward design. I didn't like that. Because the -4 was really awkward always. Because you either killed your Gideon with it, or you went play Gideon +1, then it can't attack, so you +1 to do nothing. So the natural play is make an ally when you play it immediately, but then it still dies when you emblem. Just kinda doesn't play that smoothly. So I think Gideon could easily be considered a failure of design. The rebalancing of Time Traveler was making him 4 mana but with 5 starting loyalty. That's fine. Did you try Arches in Legacy? I did, yeah, but I only played against 2 Leyline decks and I just died twice and nothing cool happened really. Okay, out game. You finally drew something though. Omnatiash. I think making a land drop is more important than casting pieces this turn. How many you've got? Points in trouble, sort of. My copy is on the bottom of my deck, unfortunately, though. It's kind of funny how cumbersome and like terrible his deck is sometimes. Alright, got one of the Phoenixes. Other chain. No? Yes, those Bankbusters. Gust question mark. Very good question. Makes sense. Like this, I think. We have a brace for the Bankbusters. Just wasn't sure whether you'd bring it in. Seems okay. I can Gust, Fable, Omnath, bring to light Giganta on the stack, plenty of targets. Brotherhood Sand for Caryatid too narrow. There is a chance my opponent cuts Caryatid, and it's also terrible. Like, as a solution to that problem, even if I were to think that Caryatid is the best card in my opponent's deck and they actually keep it in. This is a Demolish deck? No, I don't have Demolish. I think Demolish is pretty bad, but I don't know for sure. Saheeli or pieces? Against a Leyline Binding deck, it would be nice to play Saheeli and gain some tokens. The upside is high if Saheeli sticks, but I think it's gonna be pieces. Do I take Opt or do I take Negate Abrade? I think Abrade is good to take because it can answer the opponent's threat. Maybe I take Opt over Negate. Let's take Opt, I think. Digs towards Cruise and makes a token of Saheeli. Plays Boseju, so lands, shorts on lands, okay. Is Paradise Druid a good card? Seems like if you wanted 8 cards like Carroted, it would be okay. Yeah, when they... Sure. When I played this deck, they... This doesn't cast Veto, right? If he has Leyline Binding, then it's bad too. Saheeli. Do it on your turn, TBH. Why? I will say hi to you in Bologna if you come up and talk to me. Saheeli token, but I want to Saheeli Gust. And if I go Saheeli and then he has Binding, he gets a 6/6. If he doesn't have Binding, then I'll just roll with it. Yeah, so it's Sorcery Speed Binding. Playing around Pierce, perhaps. No. Yeah, there were decklists, like, when I was working with Lucas Hone and others who ended up playing this deck at the PT Philadelphia. Stroke. Sure. Stroke against Phoenix, so funny. They played Druid for a while, but it didn't stick. It's kind of like, it's not a great card. Will you sign my cards, but please make sure to write your name correctly this time, thanks. Okay. I wouldn't recommend saying hi to Kanister. Yeah, same. It's incredible how bad my opponent's deck is. Oh. Well, sitting with counter spells against the Bankbuster is pretty bad too, so I guess I'm gonna deal 7. Played Boseju, so he literally has no hull removal. Okay, this didn't work out. Poi ci va facendo mordo. Alright, disaster scenario. I only spent 5 minutes doing all of this, crazy. Maybe we should splash green for some neutralize effects. Yeah, I probably should. You ever find it weird how when you play a deck like it seems so bad and you can't win, but your opponents play it and they have everything every time? No, never encountered that. Probably should have guessed at Omnath before it gained them an extra 4 life, but... I mean, I was able to win with this deck a little bit. But it is like a very badly constructed deck often. That's 32 mana and like a lot of 1/1 removal, so it ends up not doing anything for a lot, but it does do just enough some portion of the time to He didn't have a spell after Omnath. I need to piece into something good. Here we go. Nice. I mean, we're kinda even right now. Except that I have counters in hand for his plays. Maybe he has some too. If you don't cast any spells at all the whole game, they might not be able to attack. Yeah. That's what I mean. So fucked up. Maybe I should upgrade the Punkbuster raz, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and I can tap out for some cards like Rel. Or could cast a Cruise now. No, I would not consider myself a Crackling Drake hater. I think I like Crackling Drake. But I copied the Andrex deck and he is one, so I ended up not playing it. Wasn't Pierce better in that spot? He had Caryatid and a treasure, so he pays for Pierce. So I could spend Pierce, but I would need to spend Stroke anyways. Problem is that Ral's... I can't even Ultra ever. That doesn't work. So I won't have cards in my deck. Alright, win. I have no deck. At least the one blue Jays would have been an out. Yeah, that's true. I am Fred Light with this build. In what way does it say that, Alp? I don't quite get it, so you could elaborate a little bit. But bring Abrade over Impulse because it hits Bankbuster and the Fable token seems better than Fiery Impulse. It's not like I leave any cards that I... Like, you could argue that I should keep Fang? Is that what you're arguing for? Attack them with Fang? I think I could use an extra few cards that actually do damage. And I guess my Abrade is looking pretty bad here. A mnie pierdoli ten... Dawaj teraz Fabled Passage'a. Not Fabled. Oh yeah. Gonna Abrade this. Please don't have anything. Punkbuster Fest. Playing Boss Edge is a bad sign because it means no more lands. They also have like 1 or 2 Reaps in his deck, which like is the entire reason why you get scared and cyber like a bitch. And then you... Well, I mean, I guess I did draw the Abrade, and they did clank my draw, so... Got kind of punished. By the Bankbuster Fiesta. Would Yannick have won this game? I don't think he would. He kept a sassy hand too, and it didn't pan out. I have a question. Is this deck bad? Mr. Streamer, I see that you have lost a game. So I want to inquire you. Is your deck shit? Or are you shit? As it is unclear to me. It's a little bit bad and a little bit good, just like every deck in Pioneer. This game we have fallen more so on the a little bit bad sector, but the deck is only good if you have 4 Sphinxes in top 20. I had them, but it actually was a little bit bad. MTG bot just tracks your games and I guess stalks you. Point move to 6. Blue white. I think I play Spikefield Cave to have more lands. But you don't have much action, which is a problem. Maybe I'm gonna draw pieces every draw of the game though, from now on. This doesn't get me anywhere. Neither does this though. This hand would work out much better against a creature deck. Alright, at least they didn't cast a 4-drop and they missed a land drop, so that's good for me too. I don't think there's much point in casting a cruise for 5 mana. Not until I make land drops. Wow. Nice. So I play Teferi on the next turn. How do I tackle that? I think I cast Cruise on their Teferi turn, so maybe they won't have Absorb. Maybe they are chickens and they don't play Teferi into Spell Pierce. Those are my hopes, I guess. They don't. Charting. Oh wow, that warrants an Absorb. That's fine. That's awesome actually that we traded, I think, for an Absorb. I'll play Phoenix attack and protect it with Impulse if it gets exiled. That way we establish a threat. Is it March? No dobra. Nice play. Yeah, send you into Ferry? What are you doing? Ouch. Melee Phoenix though, so... I'm managing not to ever cast the Cruise this game. Veto on my impulse. Opponent is spending their cards. Opponent is certainly spending their cards. So I have 3 cards left now. Two cruises now. Opponent has adieu. Then it's, I guess, punishing, but if not, then it's not. And it gives them less draws towards adieu. Please, the fairy, don't adieu, don't adieu, don't adieu. No, bro. Whoops. One Phoenix left. That's a very good idea. Top deck arena. But just need to attack with the Phoenix twice and we get to cast a Temporal Trespass on the next turn. Could have gone Axe your Phoenix, discarding Phoenix and Trespass for lethal now. Before adieu, maybe. They had 2 mana, 1 card, but they seem not to have anything. It was probably worth it, yeah. Missed that, seems like. Sure. I mean, the shark isn't that desperate. I mean, it makes sense to make a big one if they have nothing. Why not Axe plus Impulse the shark? Because I wanted to... You're right, I think. Well, could I have Trespass then? Axe, Trespass, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, that was better then. That was better. I had a line of play in my head, but it wasn't actually great. Yeah, that's awkward. Alright, I guess I missed lethal this game. Twice. If they have a removal for this Phoenix, and I guess we're gonna die. Okay, this is fine. Although, need to chain a few spells. I don't know how many left I have. Is Phoenix the most complicated deck to play in Pioneer? Probably. Mono White Humans is pretty intricate, I guess, in a way. I mean, you'd make more meaningful decisions in Phoenix for sure than in Lotus. And Lotus, Lotus is not particularly hard. When it, in many games, there is games where it is hard. But you just take more, you just scry more per game, right, with this. Five cards in my deck. Alright, no deck, but we win. Do they have no companion? The point is noob, yeah, for sure. One free Axis, or do I keep anything in the ice? Well, they're gonna have sharks, maybe. And the other sharks, the Chrome Coast, Siege Sharks. When you come to draw from empty library, you win the game. No, normally you lose. Winning game 1 is huge. I mean, sure, but that's evergreen. So game 1 is probably the easier matchup game. Maybe. Stroke is not super great. But I guess it's good enough to sideboard. Dispute that, okay. Pray no Narset. No, they won't have Narset. See? They can't have Absorb. It comes Test of Talents. Test of Talents. Okay, no pieces, I guess. I see that pieces fit, but no more. Chat, the songster literally sang Phoenix from Ashes. And as I was playing Phoenix, Arclight Phoenix. A Phoenix is Ash in Dark Divine. Maybe I don't attack because of like land into Emperor top deck. Since I have 2 strokes in hand. Milden Islands, a double Field of Ruin is gonna strip mine. Without pieces I have like much fewer great draws, I guess, too. Is the land into Emperor that, but if you get to resolve Laral, maybe that was a tiebreaker I should have used to attack, yeah. Laral. Test of Talents. AKA Bad Negate. Bros, this song is so epic. Vorinclex. What about it? Does he sing Vorinclex? Why Stroke Deluge? Not better keep for a backup counter. I have 2 strokes. Do you really want me not to stroke a Deluge? It's pretty trivial for Stroke to not have targets. Do you think my opponent is in a better spot with 6 cards in hand? I think they are, than they are with 4. So it seems like a pretty easy Stroke target. I'll pass. Next turn they're gonna have 7 mana, so they're gonna want to Deluge and I can play my Pyro then. I don't know, maybe you should play it. Maybe that's like overthinking it. Did you really stroke it live on stream? I did, yeah. Powiedzieć A, powiedz B, o co, że co B? No, because I was talking about the one from the graveyard, but I'm stroking this, yeah. But this is my second stroke, so a little bit more valuable than the first one. Or rather, the last one is more valuable than the spare one. What was that? Żeby nie miał tej tam baby. Tu Sharkster, okay.
He's a phenomenal control player.
I'm so glad I can use my Prime subscription to support the stream and request music. I'd be a fool to have a Prime account and not use me free subscription every month on my favorite streamer, like kanister_MTG.
Thank you, Tika.
He's a phenomenal control player.
I think maybe I was supposed to axe for 6 mana, but dealing 2 extra doesn't really do anything. Pozdro Macierix. Pozdro. Greetings Kanister and chat. Greetings Dreadybice. X for 1 to bait counter and play Planeswalker. Opponent knows I have Ral in hand. It does not bait counter in most scenarios. Ale śmierdzisz, tofu. Tofu, no, kurwa. Jak nie masz deptać, to idź stąd. Let's see what happens if I cruise for 1 mana. Veto. Veto i żegno, no dokładnie. Veto. Veto na moim streamie. Faithful absence. Very faithful indeed. What did you play, Trady Bice? Mono green? Mono green sounds like a deck that loses to goblins. Oh no, not the seed. Chłopco tam odpierdala jakieś liry, szarki. Co tam robi? Activate Hall to force jump block. Probably better play Ral. Hull plus Accent Prage. Prage for what? Dispute is fine. Well, it's not because I get a free. Okay, it's actually terrible. To full, no. Maybe time to buff the cats. I never buffed them. Bathed them. Hall plus Axe would have went well. Yeah, a bit better. Aral not looking particularly good this match. Overall, this like league. Aral is like a shoulder dancer, but we dodge shoulder and it's kind of the better plan anyways. Well, I would axe the Lyra and then they champ with Shark. We need to chain 3 spells. Well, that's a good one. That was just bad. I should have cast a Phoenix and then hold up Axe plus Axe for in case they have Emperor. Better lucky than good. Is this a good matchup? It's fine. Maybe it's bad. A little bit, but you know what I felt like I lacked? Crackling Drakes. Just wanted to Crackling Drake my opponents, especially with Saheeli. 2-card combo. I guess a 3-2 is a 3-2. Phoenix was cool. With Sacrifice I would go 3-2, but I would lose round 1 versus my Quinsos. View prizes, we get 300 play points, so net 0.